Why, greetings everybody, and welcome back to Rebuilding the Commonwealth. I'm assuming some of you probably would have thought I was otherwise indisposed. I'm not. I can assure you I'm still here. I still love this series, even if the save file is still causing me a massive pain in the backside. I find fast travelling to certain places now corrupts and breaks my game, so I'm becoming more and more limited on what I can and can't do. I reckon by the time I've done a few more settlements, I'm going to have to walk everywhere to get supplies, which will be fun, but it's not going to stop me. So, as you know, the castle is pretty much finished, minus a couple of minute little details. I'm sure I will do those off camera and get back to you. The reason you guys haven't heard from me in a fair while is because, unfortunately, my health took a bit of a tumble. I'm sure some of you might have heard the rumour that there is a certain virus in the world which has apparently caused a lot of countries to shut up shop and stop you from going places. I mean, I heard that was the case. I don't know if that's... Anyway, point is, I caught that I caught that illness, and it didn't really do me much good. Ended up putting me in hospital for a short period. Fortunately, my voice is recovered. I can speak, I can actually concentrate, and I can actually play games for more than 10 minutes without getting myself a banging headache. So that's good. That's good. So now I'm back in the saddle. I'm here at Jamaica Plains. Now, Jamaica Plains is going to be one of my favourite places to fix up. I know this is going to be one of my favourites, and I've looked forward to this pretty much since I started the castle, because the way I have all settlements extended covers the entire town. Now, given that we now know what happens with the population if you go over a certain amount, I'm going to have to spread the population a little bit thin, but there's so much to do here. Like, this whole place could be a shop or a restaurant or a bar. All of this could be scrapped and repurposed, new flooring. The church, I mean, I can't scrap the church, but hey. Can I actually scrap these big buildings? So yeah, this episode is going to be more me doing a bit of a survey of the area, see what we can actually do with it, and give it a tidy up. About these buildings over here. Wow, so this entire building can be scrapped. No, actually. Oh, it is the entire building. Okay. So this entire building can be scrapped. All of this can, of course. This entire house could be scrapped, as well as the walls here. So all of this could be torn down or rebuilt and converted. So all of this is improvised back here. I'm telling you that now. There's a lot of trash. A lot of the trash is what's taking up the visual memory here. This whole house can be scrapped as well. I'm tempted to do that because I'm going to mirror the building style here as to what I have planned for Sanctuary. You see, in my setup here, I think it's under Snappy Builds. Oh, for goodness sake. House kit, small town, that's it. So yeah, you can actually pre-build these houses, and I think, just going through these, I think the windows are intact. Let me just place one here. Yeah, all the windows are actually intact, so I could theoretically rejuvenate this town, more or less as it was, but pre-war. I'm tempted to follow the general template of the city and just simply adapt it, make it bigger, make it a bit more post-apocalyptic. So, I mean, look, we've got a whole freaking diner back here, which would look pretty good if it was repurposed. I mean, this if I put blinds over these windows, this can make a really good guard station. Remove that. It's broken. another home to sort here. I mean, this home cannot be scrapped, only some of it. The thing is, it wouldn't matter anyway because I've got the disable command. I could just simply disable whatever's not scrappable over here. All this can go. All that can go. The only difficulty I'll have is defense because this is a very large town. And I mean, I could set up walls in between, like how homes and all that, which I think would work. There's some big concrete walls I could use. Another home. Do settlers? Yes, settlers do come this far out. That's good. At least I know it's not for nothing anyway. I remember this part of town. I nearly died exploring Jamaica Plains the first time. So, tell me guys, how have you been doing? I mean, you know my story. In fact, I've been in hospital and caught a rather terrible disease going around. But I am getting back to better now. My sense of smell is awful because apparently that can take months to come back. And it really annoys me because coffee doesn't smell as good as I like it to be. And yeah, I bought Starbucks the other day and it was kind of dull and it made me feel really sad. I have a slow cooker when I'm working. I put the slow cooker on for like 6 hours to cook some like pork chops and stuff. And I can't smell those pork chops until they're like 5 hours in, and I'm very sad about that. So, not a very good time all round. Church, well, it's in good nick, apart from the roof. I wonder if there's a way I can delete this. All that can go as well, because the church is open now. I think we're going to have some fun here. So I'm going to start cleaning up. Let's have a bit of a talkie and a catch up because I haven't spoken to you guys in oh my god, the town goes this far out as well. Holy damn! Okay, that's even better. Okay, so let's make us a save here. There is a save I want to override, which is this one, and let's start cleaning up. So yeah, apart from being ill, the isolation was quite fun, must be said. I say that with complete sarcasm. As you guys probably know, I moved into my own apartment, my own flat, the end of, well, beginning of March, end of February, and it's going great. It's only when I'm forced to lock myself in it for 2 weeks do I realise how bored I get. I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad if I had a garden outside, because I could, go and enjoy the sunshine. I could go and go out for a walk, work on my suntan. I say suntan, I mean sunburn. I don't get a tan. So I could have done that, but of course, the 1 week that I'm forced to isolate and I'm not allowed to leave my home is the 1 week in England where the sun comes out and it is an absolutely beautiful bit of weather. Yeah, you can imagine how chuffed I was with that. There was even a house in my street who decided to have a really nice karaoke party. And when I say karaoke party, I mean they went the whole way. They had a smoke machine, they had like fireworks, they had karaoke with speakers that made the street sound like, made the whole street sound like a festival. It was absolutely amazing. I imagine some of the neighbours weren't too happy though, going on into the night. I loved it. That was on Freedom Day for us. That would have been the 19th of July. I suppose they were celebrating, obviously, the end of restrictions and all that, and I think they got a bit out of hand. But I thought it was brilliant. The only shame is I was stuck inside and I couldn't go and join them. And yeah, it made me feel a tad sad for a while. Wasn't fun. Apart from that, I had my dear mother coming along, delivering some supplies to me. That was great. If I didn't have my mother, I probably would have had a few difficulties, but I do have some very supportive neighbours over here. So if you have to isolate, of course, do it. But yeah, there is support out there. There is support. I've never been ill with anything that could make me feel like I'm 87 in the course of a day until I got ill with this. So yeah, a general great time all around. So what I'm aiming to do with Jamaica Plain here is turn it into one of the most desirable places in the Commonwealth to live. And I mean, it's going to be civilian focused. It's going to be focused around having a nice life here, peaceful, well defended, everybody's happy. Not that they aren't in other settlements, but this is going to be one of the prime places to live. Get rid of all this debris. At least the person unlucky enough to sleep out here now. Whoa. I think that was a mini nuke. Yeah, at least they're not going to be unfortunate enough to be sleeping on a bunch of debris now. I am just conscious that if I delete some of this trash, it's going to leave a hole into the void, and that would suck. That already looks a lot cleaner. Oh, much cleaner already. I mean, this looks like it could be a park or something, isn't it? That is a vertibird, I think. The vertibird's having a bit of fun. I'll leave these street lamps because I'm likely to just replace them straight up. So this is going to be our next project. Let me know what you thought of the castle, because I'm really interested to see how much you enjoyed of that, or what you would have done differently. I'm quite interested. And of course, if there's anything that you think I should include already now that it's completed, just to make it that little bit better, please also tell me that, because I do love to hear suggestions. This here, I'm thinking would make an amazing graveyard for the Minutemen, like a memorial. I mean, I could even delete this huge section of road here to make it more grassy, more appealing. Yeah, I might make this like an honour to the fallen Minutemen. This park is defunct now, so I can get rid of all that. These picket fence... Oh, I can't even scrap that picket fence there. I'm mainly looking for the broken stuff. I'm going to leave all the graveyards things as they are. I'm mainly just looking to scrap the trash in this place at the moment. I think these picket fences are going to need to be deleted through the console. Get rid of that. Rocks. I'm tempted to disable this house and just put a functioning house in it. So I can't even scrap these broken fences here, which doesn't make much sense. All these leaves. Grass, 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 grass. All of that can go. This is going to be another part of the Commonwealth that the raiders should fear trying to invade. That's fine. I just want to leave the post so I know what to replace at a later point. All that debris here. Trash, debris. God, so when you see one of these mods which let you see all the crap as they are, makes you really think, oh my god, this is what the world is actually made up of. All these items that have been very methodically placed. Oh yes, of course. The grass display. That means I can actually see some of this better now. Now this truck can obviously go. I'm going to get rid of the Jersey barricades, they're just trash by now. Yeah, I could get rid of these bodies. That was all part of the clean-up job. Piles of leaves. That's a lot of leaves. And there's not even any trees around here either, so that's a bit false advertising. I have a feeling I might actually have traffic lights in the workshop. Missed. Remove that barrel, don't need that. Trash, trash. This is just going to make the world just run a little bit faster as well while I'm here. See, these barricaded houses, I'm at a bit of a loss of what to do. Do I disable them and put, you know, an actual house there? Because I have a feeling they'll be as graphically glitchy as the Super Duper Mart, which I made the custom settlement in. So yeah, while I'm doing all this cleaning up, please think of some ideas for this place, because I never pre-plan any of this. What I normally do is put the settlement together, have a cloned save file, and I'll pop on that cloned file and mess around with some stuff. But I do all that sort of mid-build. I don't sort of create things from scratch. And pre-plan them, that is. I just sort of go with the flow, and if they look good I keep them, and if they don't I scrap them. Excuse the pun. So if I can get some ideas off you guys, now that I'm building, I'd like to say some subscribers. I mean, I'm far from the biggest YouTuber ever, but I think I'm onto my first 50 subscribers roughly, which is, well, it's a milestone, and I'm very pleased. So thank you very much for subscribing and enjoying the content. If you're one of those people. Oh, lovely. So I don't care how long the scrapping takes, even if it takes me like 2 hours, I'm going to do it, because I want to show you guys the building from start to finish. So much crap around here. Well, this guy's been sweeping for the best part of a year, so he's finally done his job and removed all the trash. Debris, this car can go. Oh, that looks better already. We're going to have to get some power going to this place soon, because I can't do all my work in the middle of the night. Well, I can, but it's not going to make for a very entertaining video. Oh, that doesn't create any world voids. How cool is that? Oh, for... What did I just do that for? Oh well. My word, that is some terrible flooring. Right, let me just sleep, because it's getting late. So let's get up at 8 o'clock in the morning. time should travel a lot faster here than it does at the castle. It's got less to load. £7 o'clock, that'll do. Had to wake up during a rad storm, didn't I? Okay. Trash. Rad storms are pretty quick, and I have all the perks to resist it. I mean, I'm level 160 at this point. Telephone pole. If I remove that, it will leave the cables, which will look really silly, so I won't remove that. Skeletons, all of that can go. The amount of material I'm going to get from this is pretty crazy too. That probably wasn't a good idea, removing that. I'll leave those. Mind you, I might tear down City Hall and rebuild around it. Oh, he's got a gun with a torch. That's probably one of my guns, isn't it?
Just looking to trade a little.
Go ahead.
Okay, no, he's actually using a PP19. Anything with a torch on I normally think is mine, see? Oh, what a clean up. All these roots. Now, who knows, maybe this will make it into Fallout lore one day. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. I knew I was going to do that eventually. And that's why you keep saves. Right, 1 second, guys. Okay, and we're back. So I cleared out that stuff again, so yep, I'm back to clearing this. Hopefully I won't end up deleting half of the road this time. But we'll see. That's not the worst I've done. It certainly will happen again at some stage. Ooh, there's a lot of debris. So this place is fairly high traffic. Just while I've been catching up, I've heard gunfire from several directions, so although this is going to be sought after living, it's also going to be pretty high risk living by the sound of it. So we're going to have to get a good garrison of the Minutemen to come help us out. I could leave this shelter in, gives a bit of character to the neighbourhood. Right, let's see if I can do this without deleting the road. There we go. Much better. Grass. It's the grass I'm most worried about missing because it's so easily. Well, the hitboxes on them are kind of a bit weird, so it's easy to miss. Thing is, I could delete the plinth, but I couldn't delete the statue, so I'll have to disable that. Yep, get rid of those. The street lamps are going to be replaced. damage. My god, what the hell is going on out there? Synths. Oh my god, it's a full patrol of super mutants. Did I just pop a settler a few moments ago? I feel like I did. Or maybe not. Oh my god. Must be the super mutants from that department store up the end. See you later. Good shot. This is why I need to give these guys better guns, like ASAP. Oh, for goodness sake, there's more of them. Morning. There we go. Can we all go back to town and have a beer now? Crying out loud. Those attacks are definitely going to need a good Minuteman response. And of course, artillery. Raiders too? Are you kidding me? It's an entire squad. Can't get a moment's peace around here. Reload. Good night, sucker. Another one. Sit down. And see you later. Oh, I just got my ammo back. Nice. That's one thing I've noticed as well. My gun just randomly unscopes now. I know it's not my mouse, because it never happens on any other games. There we go. That's raiders, super mutants, synths, all been slaughtered. Can I please get back to building in peace? Okay. Right, where was I? Right, let's make a new save before shit hits the fan again. There's a lot of dead bodies out there. Oof, a lot of this stuff can't be scrapped. Club flowers, telephone poles and all that. We'll leave in for the aesthetics. Trash can. I don't know about you, but there's something oddly satisfying. Are you okay there, pal? There's something oddly satisfying about removing these trash piles and then seeing the end result. Like that. Does that not look like just so perfect and clear? I'm so glad this mod lets you remove all those trash piles. It's the main reason I got it. I would hate having a settlement just littered with trash you can't remove. And it would make sense from a canonical standpoint. If you're moving in or setting up shop in a settlement, you would remove trash. You would get rid of all the stuff that makes your new settlement unpleasant to live in. You wouldn't just build around it. Even if you just had to move the trash into like a nearby river or something. You know, that's actually quite a novel concept. If I oh nice. If I just moved all of the trash and all of the crap like this to another part of the settlement and I couldn't actually scrap anything, that would make for quite an interesting build. Can make fortifications out of trash. Might have to do that for a certain settlement. Maybe I'll do that when I get to Far Harbour. If I ever get to Far Harbour. Oh, okay, that works. I was expecting it to open up a world void. These retaining walls are fine. Those I forgot to scrap when I reloaded it. Oh, nice. Get rid of that. Ghoul ambushes. Not that the ghouls can respawn because we've captured it. That's one settlement I haven't got. Bunker Hill. I'm tempted to do the, as one of my viewers suggested, to do the synth quests. The Institute up to the quest where you can get it and keep everybody happy. There's some certain dialogue options you can choose to keep the Institute happy as well as everybody else. I still haven't decided which factions I'm going to get rid of. Except for, of course, I'm not destroying the Minutemen because they're exactly who I've sided with. Like, why would I destroy them? The Minutemen are going to rule this Commonwealth. Grass. Roots. Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff I'm missing here. Slight world void there, but nothing I can't take care of. So this is one downside about removing trash, because some piles are so big they actually pen in some of the terrain. So when you remove it, there's no terrain there, and it just opens into a world void or underneath some of the map. Bit silly sometimes, but it is the way it is. I can work around it. Source perns. Get rid of these rocks. Still being ever so careful about what I delete here. You see that? There's another world void under there. But I have tiles I can use to cover that up, which is fine. I can't delete the trash bins, so I might just leave them as they are. Cool, no voids in there. That's already looking so much better. All the debris in here. As I say, still tempted to just completely remove these houses and just rebuild them. I don't know if they have nav meshes. Won't really matter too much though. Hot plates, that are good. Also note I'm doing this with my scrapping backpack. Sorry guys, your dinner party has been cancelled. Oh yes. Candles are a godsend. Candles are a source of oil, which is actually quite rare, unless I buy it from a shop. And they seem to give me quite a bit. Yeah, you guys should be getting happier with me, for crying out loud. We've lost 2 people from the population pool though, so I think I accidentally shot one of those settlers. If so, whoops, my apologies. In fact, I'm not really that sorry. I mean, shit happens, so... So you're always going to find these little bits of debris left over. But we're clearing the palette here. And some of the stuff you can scrap has got some awfully good scrap value to it, so... oh, ouch. Actually that doesn't really matter. Like, at all. That's fine, I can live with that. Clear the debris here. This will have to be disabled through console commands. Some people might call that cheating, but I'm playing one of the most heavily modded games that I've ever done, so... And I think deleting the odd object or two is absolutely fine. It's not like I'm using it to mod in loads of extra crap or stuff, so... Again, I can live with it. This is already a hotspot among the settlers. I reckon this would make a really good bar. It's a lot of junk to pick up though. I still don't know whether to turn this into a garrison by just removing these counters. That is not scrappable, that's great. Move the trash. Ooh. Cooking oil. Dog food, that would be good for attracting a couple of dogs for the settlement to, you know, have some company and happiness. Salisbury steaks, all that food, yep. Stove don't work anyway. These roof panels can be replaced. Yeah, I mean, those look awful, so I could just rebuild the diner bigger and better. Plenty of ceramics off that. Yep, trash cans can go. Well, the ones that just get in the way. A coffee cup managed to find its way out here. More food. Yep, more food. Obviously, fell out of the diner somewhere. Shack planks. More debris. More debris. More rubbish. This still looks like the early stages though. It now looks like something's being done here. I mean, if you travelled the wasteland constantly and you ventured off this way and you suddenly found all of this clear, you'd think, something's going on here. Somebody might live here now. That's the idea we're trying to project at the moment. Trash and debris. That's fine, more debris. These frames are probably going to get scrapped and rebuilt. Cooking oil, fantastic. Yeah, all this is going to go, none of it's functional, so that isn't part of the house, so I would call that crap. Frames. Okay, moving on. That decking is nothing. I'm tempted just to remove this house. There's so little to it. But I do want a record of where it is so I can rejuvenate it at a later stage. So actually I'll leave the frame there for now. This is going to have to be an elevated house because this debris is a little bit higher than I would have liked. Hedges. Streets are rife with it. Nature may have been reclaiming this place, but I'm claiming it back. This is going to make for a pretty cool house as well, if I can put in a decent house build kit. I mean, I could do some kind of massive super build here, but I quite like the idea of rejuvenating it as opposed to, you know, going straight from scratch. So that's the idea. Massive sets of trees there. Shrubs. That's not scrappable for some reason. That can go. That's the thing that nearly killed me last time. Yeah, this fire extinguisher went off and it blew the car up, nearly killed me. That was definitely not fun. Yep, all of that can go. That can go. Trash on the front porch. Lots of trash on the front porch. Not anymore. I'm already excited what this place will look like. Yeah, these sunrooms could do with a regeneration. The holder can go. Why not? At least these guys aren't sleeping on rubbish anymore. Streets are already taking shape. How good is that? Yep, shrubs can get out of here. Debris, debris, trash. God, that is a lot of rubbish. It's only when I get stuck into the clean-up job here is when I realise how much shitty objects there are laying around. It's all that graphics memory it has to load. I assume that's the case anyway. So don't tell me all of this is not scrappable. The chair being upside down makes it not scrappable. How great is that? That's obviously part of the terrain. Yes, I'll get rid of that. Don't know why you can't scrap those burnt magazines, but it doesn't matter either way. Yep, trash, shack planks. Now let me just take these house walls out. There's a small graphical glitch in that, just makes it easier to walk through. Glass, that'll make good for sights on guns. So we can fight off enemies, foreign and domestic, I think is the term. Oh, that is a ghoul, and it's part of the terrain, that's great. Oh, that's part of the terrain as well, damn. This is a lot of stuff I'm going to have to use the disable command for. Otherwise I'll never get the bodies out. Oh yeah, of course, the people looking for the treasures of Jamaica Plain. Yes, we know there was a ghoul ambush up here. Lifestyle magazines. I think this is as much as I'm going to be able to delete from up here, so we'll leave that for now. That can go as well. Not really sure why that's there, but I'll leave it. Right, so this house has been more or less scrubbed. What about up here? Yes, cars to delete, trash to remove. Man, if you could get paid to remove trash from the Commonwealth, that'd either be a really crappy job or it'd be the best paid job in the world. Maple tree. Oh, that has a hedge. Yes, remove the hedge. Do not remove the retaining wall. Get some back here as well. It's a retaining wall. That is the entire rock face. Don't want to do that. And that's a house that is out of commission. The car can certainly go. Shrubs. Cars. Of course, as I say, those are integral. So I can't remove those without console commands. Not yet, anyway. I've already swept this alleyway. That does not have a hedge on it. That's fine. That's good to leave as is. This house has some crap in front of it. Yes, they can go. Right. Of course, these back streets are also clear. Still need to mark out which houses I can and can't delete. Might have to come up with some alternative plans for them to incorporate them into the buildings without looking out of place. But does that not look better? I mean, look at that. Nice clean streets. With the exception of this, so... Lovely. Clear that. I have a feeling I'm going to tear this entire building down anyway, but it can't hurt to scrap whatever's in it. Folders are useful for office structures, so I'll keep those. Plungers. Wow, I like the way they just layered them on top of each other like that. Bloodstains we can't remove. The plywood we can. There'll be nowhere for you to sit in here soon, buddy. Oh, so you can't remove these floating doors. Fair enough. Bookcases. That is an integral piece. That's integral. Great. This debris is all extra concrete. I can make all this into walls. Just imagining the job that this guy is doing, just clearing an entire town in one day. Like, who could do that? Desk lamp's got some extra copper in it, which is nice. Yeah, desk lamps. Oh, don't know what I just removed there, but I don't like it. Right, no one's going to be ambushing us up here. That is a ghoul ambush point. The broken terminal can luckily be removed. Writing implements, I'll just store those. They could be useful. Oh yeah. Sorry bud, you're not going to be sitting up here again. All this is going to be deleted soon. The plywood can come off the windows. Does this have circuitry? Yes, it does. Oh, yes. Steel, copper and circuitry. Can never have enough of that. That's a lot of moving parts, I'm not going to lie. Now that is a juicy bit of circuitry. That's great. That office up here is clean. Cool, that's all clean. We'll finish off this building and we'll leave it for an episode. So this is stage 1 of colonising Jamaica Plains. I suppose I shouldn't really use that word, but you know what I mean. Getting settlers here. General clutter, display box. Could turn this building into a museum if you think about it. And I do have the relevant display cases. I can destroy that terminal now. It's literally got all its uses done. Flagpole can go. So can the safe. Yep, wires. You're obsolete now. Yep, plywood. and the fire extinguisher holder there. Those windows are not items. All that's been cleared already. I've got that to remove. I mean, not that I really have a use for it anymore. It's not a deco wall, but okay. Yeah, not that I have too much use for it anymore. Don't tell me that has just completely fucked the outside. Okay, water still exists outside, I think. Let me just check. Don't mind me just running through the barbed wire. Okay, that water only existed in that little space. That's fine. Yeah, last time I did delete water, it took out like half of that pond and it just looked absolutely stupid, so... So there we go, going through this nice and methodically. That's all clear. Yeah, I can't seem to get that because it thinks I'm looking at something else. Remove this door, that's worth a lot. Double doors can't be removed. Fantastic. The streets look nice and clean. And I think we're ready to start lighting this place, which I'll do, of course, next episode. I still need to muck this store out, actually. Yeah, let me... Oh god, that's a lot of crap. I'll do that off camera. There's a lot in here to unpack. Right. From here, I'm going to leave you guys be. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm glad you're still watching. I know I had to catch up with my health, but these things happen, I suppose. So if you're still watching and you've been with me for a little while, then thank you very much for your continued support. If you're new around here, then excellent. Welcome to the channel. I would be appreciative if you could subscribe, leave a like, all those things that people ask you to do, which gets quite obnoxious. You know what I mean. But until the next one, guys, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, and see you later.